Think Donald Trump wouldn't do well in office? Think again. Yes, he has a tendency to speak without thinking, and he's embarrassed himself on more than a couple of occasions. Plus, we all thought this was just a publicity stunt. However, what we may not realize is that Trump may bring some needed change to the country. Find out the top reasons why Trump would make the best president of all time. 10. He'll impose a hiring freeze on the federal workforce. Trump also has beef with how the government just seems to be constantly expanding and employing more people. So, instead of hiring new people to work in government offices, Trump is proposing that nobody is able to get a job in the federal workforce for at least the next 4 years. This will of course not include people being employed in the U.S. Armed Forces or similarly necessary services, but it will mean that government offices that spent half their time rubber stamping offices won't be getting any new members of staff anytime soon. 9. He'll save billions on UN climate change programs. The United States currently pays the United Nations billions of dollars every year to assist with their climate change programs. If you're concerned about global warming, then this probably isn't the policy for you, but if you're concerned about the fact that the United States now owes almost $20 billion, and almost 10 of which have been added in the last 8 years under President Obama, then this is definitely a policy for you. 8. He'll ban foreign lobbyists fundraising for U.S. elections. Hillary and the Democratic campaign team are implying lately that Trump is involved with Putin, and that Russia is having an influence on the election. However, Trump seems to be the only candidate talking about how important it is that foreign governments and lobbyists don't have any power over U.S. elections. Hillary, for instance, has been taking millions from corrupt governments for years, and even raking in millions from Saudi Arabia, a country which doesn't hold women in high regard at all. One of Trump's newest policies is to ban foreign lobbyists from fundraising for United States governments, meaning that it will be only American people and companies who will be able to have a major influence on the result of an election. Sorry, Saudis. 7. He'll ban White House officials lobbying for foreign governments. This is another policy based on Trump's fundamental mistrust of government officials. Another one of his drain the swamp policies is that he will ban all White House officials from lobbying for foreign governments, meaning it will be harder than ever to work with foreign governments and bend the rules to benefit them. Remember when Trump said that America comes first? This policy shows he really means it, and hell, if a Democratic Party nominee was saying this, it would be just as important. Party politics aside, this policy will ensure that government officials are bound to work in the interests of the United States, and not the rest of the world. 6. He'll investigate Hillary. Donald Trump promised during a presidential debate that, should he win the election, he will instruct a special prosecutor to look into Hillary Clinton's past, and investigate the FBI investigation that concluded it will not press charges against Clinton. This is despite the fact that Hillary deleted 33,000 emails after receiving a subpoena from the United States government. Democrat or Republican, government corruption is something we should all be working against, and wouldn't it be great to see Trump start prosecuting politicians who have gotten rich from politics, and broken the law on multiple occasions? Love Trump or hate him, he's going to lock up people who truly deserve it. 5. He'll impose a hiring freeze on the federal workforce. Trump also has beef with how the government just seems to be constantly expanding and employing more people. So, instead of hiring new people to work in government offices, Trump is proposing that nobody is able to get a job in the federal workforce for at least the next 4 years. This will of course not include people being employed in the U.S. Armed Forces or similarly necessary services, but it will mean that government offices that spent half their time rubber stamping offices won't be getting any new members of staff anytime soon. 4. He'll be tough on ISIS. No one will be tougher on ISIS than Donald Trump. Mostly because Islamic terrorism is eating up large portions of the Middle East and they become rich. They even built a hotel making themselves a direct competitor of Trump Hotel. He announced immediately after becoming president that he will not tolerate anyone who is a threat for his great nation. Donald Trump is now a big headache and the second term for the terrorist and extremist groups like ISIS. 3. He can't be bought. Trump has a confidence and a self-assured, powerful personality that is perfectly suited for politics. Unlike other politicians who tend to be swayed by lobbyists and special interests, Trump is his own special interest and is unlikely to give that power away to anyone but Trump. He refused to take any kind of money as income for the President of America. Thus, he became the third President of America who refused to take salary. There are definitely very few people in the world who do politics like Donald Trump. He is unique and belongs very rare species of politicians. He sees his politics more like a movement than a career. 2. He's an American first. Trump's loyalty will only be to America and Americans, not any political party, special interest group or foreign entity. Like his slogan reads, "Make America Great Again." He already said that he did not join politics for the support of any party or group. His only priority is the development of America and nothing else as a president, and he will go to the extent of extreme in order to make America great again. 1. Because he said so. Why would Trump make the best president of all time? Because he said so. I will be the greatest jobs president that God ever created, I tell you that. I'll bring back our jobs from China, from Japan, from Mexico and from so many places. I'll bring back our money. Sadly, the American dream is dead. But if I get elected president, I will bring it back bigger and better and stronger than ever before, and we will make America great again. There are very few leaders who speak directly and straightforward like him. So, we hope that Mr. Donald Trump will prove that he is the best ever president of the most powerful country in the world. Let us all pray for the success of his dreams and the dreams of every American. In modern world, which full of threats and suffering from violence by terrorism, politicians like Donald Trump is the best option. He has guts to attain glory and do what he promised. I hope that you liked this video. Please comment below and don't forget to subscribe this channel for more interesting videos full of information, knowledge and entertainment. Keep sharing and improving knowledge.